Let's talk about how Big Tobacco is investing in the future of this country. A recent study found that low-income neighborhoods are more likely to have tobacco retailers near schools than other neighborhoods. How convenient. In fact, Big Tobacco went to the Supreme Court to keep tobacco advertising near schools. Cool, huh? Nothing says commitment to youth like a hard-won legal battle. It's not a coincidence. It's profiling. Call it out. Stop profiling. Be the generation that ends smoking.
Nick Kovacevic, will Donald Trump go down as not just the jobs president, but the marijuana president, because the marijuana industry is creating a tremendous number of jobs, and he should be for that, right?
I agree 100%. I think what Donald Trump ran on was job creation, U.S. jobs, and we're seeing the cannabis industry do that more so than any other industry, because everything sold in the United States is also produced in the United States, and the businesses that are operating have U.S.-based ownership structures. So I think jobs is a key piece. The other piece is the cartels. I think what we're seeing is in the legal states, the Mexican cartels are being locked out of the market now that cannabis is being regulated. So I think cannabis fits a couple of Donald Trump's main agenda items that he ran on.
What about his Attorney General nominee, Jeff Sessions? So he, during his testimony, says he has to enforce the laws. And right now, marijuana is illegal to possess and distribute according to federal laws. But in many states, 7 more added in November, it is legal. So talk about Jeff Sessions and your view of him and his confirmation testimony.
Well, I think what we saw Jeff Sessions say is that he's going to enforce the laws. Right now, there's some states that have said overwhelmingly we want cannabis in our state, and Sessions and a lot of the Republican administration has always been traditionally states' rights focused. So I think ultimately they're going to let the states regulate the way that they see fit, and they're going to enforce on the fringe. So anyone that's operating illegally should be concerned right now. But the folks that are doing things right, that are paying taxes, that are creating jobs, I think they're going to have a viable future even under a Sessions AG administration.
The other thing you keep hearing from the Trump administration, the incoming Trump administration that is talk about deregulation. One would think that would be good for your business, Kush Bottles, because you're going to get legalized marijuana. How much less will you have to spend on lawyers if you get further deregulation in the marijuana industry?
Well, I think, for us, there needs to be some regulation, right? We want to make sure that cannabis is rolled out in a safe manner. Part of that is our platform around child-resistant packaging, keeping cannabis away from the children. So I think that's a huge factor. As far as the compliance and the red tape surrounding the industry, right, that's where a Trump administration could really improve things if there are some moves made at the federal level. It's things that would open up banking for the industry, things that would allow people to do interstate commerce. So a lot of these things are holding the industry back, and if we can deregulate a little bit at a higher level, I think it'll really open up things and, again, create more money, more jobs, more positive economic impact.
Well, let's talk about your business. This week you came out with earnings. Your sales were up 44% to $2.5 million. Talk about your growth in 2017 and how you intend to stay ahead of the competition.
Well, the biggest thing that happened for us, obviously, was the election, right? We had 8 states pass cannabis initiatives, 4 of them for adult use, all right? And one of those markets is California, which is the 6th largest economy in the world. So that's our backyard. We started the company in 2010 in California. Part of the regs includes child-resistant packaging across the board. So we expect tremendous growth in that market. Nevada's another big market, and of course up here in the Northeast, Massachusetts, another gigantic market for cannabis. So that's where we look to continue our first mover advantage, to be in these new markets ahead of the curve. We expect that we can continue to build our platform, build out our product mix and portfolio, and we're getting a lot of growth from our existing customers. That's the other nice thing about this industry, is the customers we service are doing a great job in advancing their brand and advancing their movement into new markets as well, and we're going to continue to stay at the forefront there.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Nick.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching The Street.